Hey everybody, Danny Griffin with another Monday Mojo brought to you by freethinkingtools.com. Some men see things as they are and ask why. Others dream things that never were and ask why not. George Bernard Shaw, 1856 to 1950, an Irish playwright and essayist, also Nobel Prize for Literature in 1925. When we hear or see something that doesn't seem right these days, we throw a sarcastic look and ask, really? The expression has even made its way into television commercials. It's usually reserved for those moments when somebody does something bizarre or offbeat. But it made me think about what each of us perceives to be our own reality. We're all so different and interested in so many diverse things: lifestyle, job selection, entertainment, and as the saying goes, one man's garbage is another's gold. So in essence, each of us is in pursuit of our own reality. We wish for and try to force our own agenda upon the world. We actually kick and scream when things don't go our way. That's how bad we really want it that way. In actuality, there's nothing wrong with that at all. So what if we lose it when we don't win? Maybe that's just a deep expression of our passion and desire to make things happen. Certainly to go down swinging is the best way to fight, and even better to bounce up off the canvas to continue on after our dreams. Yet there is certainly a responsibility to acknowledge some level of self-reliance. Rather than wait on the world to deliver what we want and get downright ornery with other people when it doesn't, why not step up and go get it? There have been many ordinary people that created their own reality in spite of impossible odds. One of my favorite quotes regarding that comes from Gandhi, who himself overcame incredible odds to create a completely new reality armed with only his beliefs. To state the obvious, the mind has the potential of an incredible supercomputer or a laser when properly focused. Yet we sit back and say that greatness is limited to the gifted and the lucky. Ridiculous when you consider the amazing achievements of people that have risen from the ashes of their former self. So why them and not you? Good question, isn't it? So let's try to crack the code of the new reality generation. First, let's start with the evidence. Most successful people seem to develop a burning desire that borders on an obsession. Most of them appear fearless even in spite of real dangers. So how did they get to that point? Many of them were real down and outers. They had hit the proverbial rock bottom spot, the birthplace of inspirational dissatisfaction. In other words, they came to a place in their lives where they decided to change everything. And that could only happen first in the mind. It's perhaps the day when the inspired wake up with a new mental paintbrush and begin to create the vision of a new them. They write a new script where they are at long last the hero, the type of believer that is immune to negative feedback. They become more emotionally balanced and encourage constructive criticism as an opportunity and not a put down. Their personal growth accelerates at breakneck speed and they begin to achieve in a year what took them 5 before. You see, ultimately what's most important is that we stop looking around at everybody else and getting mad or frustrated that they have what we want, and simply look in the mirror at our own reality and ask, really? Hey, this is Danny Griffin with another Monday Mojo, brought to you by freethinkingtools.com, reminding you to think and thrive and have a great holiday. We'll see you next week.